Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. As you can see, I've got a few days growth, 2 days I think, I'm not sure. I'm actually going to let this grow out for a few days and then I'm going to contemplate possibly a beard again or a goatee just for a little bit different, something different. But I'm not 100% sure yet. As you can see, my neck's better than it's been for, I couldn't tell you how long. Got no ingrown hairs, there's no pissing about. I love my calf razor. Okay, so I've got an unboxing to do. As you can see, all the writing down here is Chinese, or it's Asian, I don't know whether it's Chinese to be honest. Well, China, it's come from China, so I'm pretty damn sure it's Chinese. But we'll get stuck in. Now I know what's in here, and this will be going pretty much, I'll be using it, and then it'll pretty much go into my collection of stuff that I'm going to be basically giving away to people out there that are sort of struggling along, don't have a lot of money, can't afford things, or maybe I lost a job and want to get a nice brush, or starting out in the hobby and have nothing and can't afford anything, or don't know what to go for, want to try something new that they've never tried but they're a bit worried about using it. I don't know, you name it. Now I haven't really come across anyone yet, and to be honest I'm still in the process of settling my finances at the moment with our mortgage being redone and cars and kids and everything else. We are doing a massive shuffle of our finances, so once it's settled I'm going to be in a much better position to say yes where I can send things and when I can. If someone wants something I can put it aside and hold it until I can send it. If they want to pay the shipping, the full shipping of it, I've got no issues sending it to them anyway, if they want to pay the shipping and rather than pay for products just to help them out. So this is what these 3 products come in. This is the boxes for it. As you can see, it's a shaving brush. There's the other side and there's that. It's actually quite a nice little box. As you can see, the excellent English guidelines on the side there, really well written for the English. Here, right. And just down here you'll see www.dscosmetic.com. Now you'll have seen Kevy Shaves, if you watch Kevy, has used a DS Cosmetic brush recently. I think there's a few other people grabbed them as well. Now they've sent these over to me, they haven't cost me anything, I haven't paid a single cent for any of these brushes. They want reviews on them, I'll give them reviews on them. But like I say, similar to Yahtzee, I'm not too worried about this company because, to be honest, I haven't really heard much from them. So they're obviously just doing their thing in the background, and I'll review the brush ease and then they'll go in the little pile to be sent out to everyone. So box is empty in there, very nicely wrapped. As you can see, they've wrapped it up in this sort of soft silicone here, so we should be able to just grab this and slide it off, nice and easy, very well protected. And here we have a DS Cosmetic shaving brush with quite a nice handle. It's very lightweight, quite surprised. That knot loft is freaking enormous. Look at the loft on that, wow. Massive. Now, I will say, there is, I don't know whether you'll see these or not, just right there where my finger is. See that tiny little hole, little air bubble? Just right above my nail. There's some air bubble holes on this, right there. But other than that, it's pretty good. I can actually feel them in my hand. Quite a nice, it's not my sort of colour, but it's nice. The knot feels, it's not a very dense knot. Now this is, from memory, they just bloody sent me, it's 2-band, well it can't be 2-band finest because that's 3-band, 1, 2, 3 definitely. I think this is meant to be a 2-band. And I've set the loft so high that you can see the base of the knot. But anyway, while I'm talking about it, I'm going to fill this cup up, get it in the cup, and I'll have a look at the tips and see what it looks like when it's wet. Give me a second, get some warm water, not that it matters. And here it comes. I can already tell there's a bit of funk in this brush just from the initial smell of it. But we'll let it soak a little bit while I'm looking at other brushes. I know the other 2 are synthetics. Pretty sure it said 2-band. Positive. Doesn't look like a 2-band to me, it looks like a 3-band. But I think this knot's set far too high, but we shall soon see. So, box number 2, same thing. Another brush. wrapped up the exact same way. Oh, that's a bit different. So we'll slide that off, and there we go. Same handle style, just different colouring. And then you've got on the bottom here, you've got DS Cosmetic. And this actually is a very nice looking knot, and it's a flat top synthetic. Very shit tons of backbone. It feels, it's actually quite soft, but that's got shit tons of backbone. I really like the look of that knot actually. I think that's a really nice looking knot for a synthetic at least. The handle once again is very nice swirling and colouring through it. I'm just having a bit of a feel to see if I can feel anything in this one that's a bit untoward. I can't see any holes or anything on this one from the naked eye at least, so it looks really nice. And obviously that synthetic knot on there, loads of backbone. I don't know how this is going to feel when it splays. It's not got a huge splay, but it's pretty big. Yeah, I like that. I like the look of that. I wouldn't mind one of them in the den. And we'll move on to box number 3 and the final box. I think my lens on my camera might be a little bit dirty. I'm not sure. So we'll slot this one out. This one's already lost 2 hairs. It's not even tried the box yet. Now this one was described as a sort of marble effect, but with a tuxedo knot. Not sure if that's centralised. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So this is like a sort of grey and black marble, well, white with grey and black marbling through it. Really nice, stubby, and once again the loft on that looks massive. It looks huge, the loft on that. Displays relatively easy. I will say one thing about it is the hairs are just falling out of it. Now this was described as a tuxedo knot. It's no way, it's nothing like a tuxedo knot. I'll tell you exactly what this feels like already. This feels exactly like the ghost knot that Milton over at Turn and Shave uses. I can feel it, I can feel the fibres. I'll put it over the microphone. Really crunchy sort of knot. I can feel the scrub in it. I'm not going to enjoy this knot, I can tell you right now. This is not my sort of scene, this thing, this is far too scrubby. Painting feels okay. It's still not as soft as this flat top. This is way softer on the tips. Yeah. But there's loads of backbone on both of them, surprisingly. Right, this has been soaking now for a little bit. As you can see, it has absolutely expanded and filled up the whole cup, the whole glass. So we'll get that water dumped out. And I'm just going to basically flick the excess lightly just to have a look at the tips. It's not as funky as I thought it would be. So you can see it has got almost sort of gel tips on there, surprisingly. They are sticking together a little bit. So I would think with a little bit of it's going to be a little bit of scritch in this one. Not much, but the bloom on it's massive. Just with a little bit of water on there, and it's really bloomed it right out. So, really nice brushes. Are these good quality Yaqi or Yahtzee? I would say no, I don't think they are. I don't know what the costs are on these, I haven't seen them for sale, I can't get a price online, as Kevy Shaves mentioned. I can't get a price on the DS Cosmetic website. So I'm not really quite sure how it works, whether they've actually, you go through Alibaba or something like that, AliExpress. I'm not 100% sure. The knot looks quite nice, but it's got a very high loft on it, and it has got a massive bloom on it. But we shall see. They're not as nice as Yaqi brushes, from what I can see so far. I would say the packaging is nicer, definitely. 100% nicer packaging. The only one that I would say all 3 of these brushes is nicer than is the barber pole that I got from Yaqi, which is pretty average. But the other 3 brushes from Yaqi outdo the 3 of these brushes quite comfortably. Obviously this one here has got a little bit of, it's got some holes on it. Yeah, there's quite a lot actually. Just all along this one section here I can see just little holes along, little sort of bits where it's missed out. But overall, really nice little brushes. I'm looking forward to giving them a bash, and then obviously give them a review, and then let's say they'll go in the pile and they'll go to someone's house that's maybe not as well off, or can't afford to buy brushes. It just doesn't, maybe starting out. So trying to give back through using things from companies that I'm not big fans of. So they get the review, they get what they want, they'll get honesty from me no matter what. If it's a great brush, I'll tell them it's a great brush. If it's a shit brush, I'll say it's a shit brush. So you guys know how I work. But like I say, these will go in the pile, and someone lucky person around the world that maybe doesn't have much will get something like this sent in the mail. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed that. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.